Hello guys, magandang umaga po sa lahat. Maraming salamat sa pag-click ng channel na ito. So, alam ko isa to sa makakatulong sa atin, lalo na sa mga kagaya kong teacher na nagtatanong about sa ERF. So ngayon titingnan natin kung ano ba talaga yung ERF. Kasi lalo na pag first timer ka, so malilito ka kung ano yung ERF kapag bago ka pa lang isang guro. So halika, pag-aralan natin ng maayos. Tingnan natin kung ano itong mga nakapaloob dito sa ERF na to. Okay, so bago ang lahat, maraming salamat sa pag-click ng channel ko. Sa mga nag-subscribe, maraming salamat. God bless po. Sana matulungan ninyo ako at magkaroon tayo ng masusing pag-aaral sa mga videos natin. So maraming salamat po sa lahat, mga kaguro. So wag na nating patagalin pa, no? Basahin na natin kung ano yung nakapaloob dito sa ERF na to. Okay, Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, Republic of the Philippines. Yung logo natin, makikita natin yan. So ito yung Equivalent Record Form, ERF, and Reclassification of Position. Equivalence Record Form, ERF. So excited na tayo na malaman kung ano yung ERF na to. So good luck at sana tapusin nyo ang video na to para mas malinaw para sa atin lahat. So what is ERF? The ERF is a tool for determining the appropriate classification of a teacher position. It reflects the educational preparation, training, teaching experience, workshop, and seminar for professional growth undertaken by a teacher. The ERF contains information on position title, unique item under an authorized salary in the current personal service, itemization, and plantilla of personnel. Equivalence Record Form. Credits claim as to educational preparation, years of teaching experience in public or private schools, and professional activity shall be itemized and supported either by the original or certified true copy of the school special of the teacher special orders, diploma, or transcript of record. Processing this document is very vital because of it is the determining factor in the allocation of salary range of a teacher. So as you see here, this is the ERF template. Okay. Areas of equivalence credit allowances. Areas of equivalence. These are the number of credits allowed for each area of equivalent training, upon the basis of which a teacher may be given the proper pay range placement if the total of such class allowance reaches the standard requirement for the corresponding preparation level. So table of areas of equivalence. Professional activities, units of credit. Number 1, formal training, 1 unit per academic unit. Number 2, service in professional committees, workshop, seminar, conference, etc. 1 unit per 25 hours. B, special assessment from the director to perform the special educational activity. Assignment by detailed excluded. 1 unit per assignment of not less than 30 hours. Number 3, educational travel not for study purpose, report to be submitted and evaluated, 2 units per 6 months. Work experience, a trade must be functional related to school assignment, 5 units per year. Camp counselor, 1 unit per 2 camping. Okay. In service training on the national level, Boy Scouting for Scoutmaster, 1 unit per training period. Public administrator or educational supervision, 1 unit per training period. Teaching experience with paid service, public school, 1 unit per 3 years. Government summer school, 1/2 unit per 3 unit course. Private school prior to assignment in public school, 1 unit per 5 years. Private school course different from subject taught in public schools, 1 unit per 3 courses, 1/2 unit per annual high school subject. Number 7, authorship of educational material excluding thesis and dissertation uses to obtain a master's or doctor's degree, 5 units. 8, administrative and supervisory experience, public school, 1 unit per 2 years, private school, 1 unit per 4 years. References, legal basis. Mixed order number 33 series of 1984. Equivalence record form is governed by the principle equal P for equal teaching and experience. A teacher may upgraded his qualifications meets the requirements and obtained an approval equivalent record form. This is considered as upgrading of one's item or upgrading position, title, and salary. The approved ARF is a requirement to support the application for reclassification of a present position to the higher position. The rank is not a requirement for the ARF application. Next order number 52 series of 1999. Automatic position upgrading is hereby defined as adjustment of salary given to teacher 1 who have 20 or more years satisfactory teaching service without the need for filing an application to ARF upgrading. The computation of the length of service shall include only the years of teaching experience which were not credited in the computation of step increment due to length of service as provided under Joint CAC DBM Circular Number 1 Series of 1990. Dix Order number 59, series of 2000, equivalent record form is not required for promotion to vacant position of teacher 1 and teacher 2. For piling up of vacant teacher 1 and teacher 2 in the Dix may be considered for appointment even with or without approved ARF, as long as you meet the basic requirements as stipulated in the Qualification Standard Manual 1995. Dix Order number 59, series of 2000. In other words, piling up of a natural vacancy of a teacher 2 or teacher 3 position caused by promotion, date, resignation, transfer, or retirement does not require an approved ARF, provided that the minimum requirements in Dix QSM series of 1995 and passed through the selection process. DepEd Order number 44, series of 2006. The cut-off date for the approval ARFs is hereby waived. However, the request for salary adjustment of teachers with ARFs approved in the prior years which have remained unimplemented, the date shall be given top priority. DepEd Order number 44, series of 2006, the effective date of the implementation of salary upgrading due to ARFs, conversion to empty items, and reclassification of position is not retroactive, but upon the approval of the DBM, ROs, and issuance of appointment. Upgrading refers to the change in position title with the corresponding increase in salary grade. Positions are upgraded in order to attain effectively the function and duties attached to the position and for the employee to perform an all-around adaptability in meeting diverse work assignment. This requires issuance of appointment. Upgrading is the movement of position within one category through the implementation of an approved ARF. Upgrading may also apply to head teachers who want to be upgraded through implementation of ARF. Head teacher 1 to head teacher 2 or 3 position, head teacher 2 to head teacher 3 position. Applicable both elementary and secondary levels department head. Head teacher 4 to head teacher 5 or 6, head teacher 5 to head teacher 5 to head teacher 6 position. Such position are only available in the elementary in the secondary level department head. Categorization of head teacher position. Category A, head teacher 1 upgraded, head teacher 2 upgrading, head teacher 3. Classification. Category B, head teacher 4 upgrading, head teacher 5 upgrading, head teacher 6. Upgrading may also apply to other positions through implementation of ARF. School librarian to school librarian 1 to school librarian 2 or 3 position. Special education teacher 1 to special education teacher 2. Guidance counselor to guidance counselor 2 or 3. So that is upgrading of position. The teacher transferee who used to occupy the teacher 2 or teacher 3 position from his previous station or assignment by virtue of an approved ARF using the same old approved ARF may be restored to his previous position. So basis of classification on position, ARF could be evaluated as teacher 2, 20 units in MA or 20 years of service experience in public school, if not in the computation of the length of service for the grant of step increment, or combination of units earned in MA plus seminars attended division, regional, national, and international, and other areas of equivalent. Illustration. Item number 1, 20 units of MA, BSA plus 20. Item number 3, combination of units earned in MA and seminars attended, 15 units of MA, 5 units in seminar, 125 hours, 20 units BSA plus 20. Range assignment, BSA plus 20. For Teacher 3, Master's Degree in Education, or 20 units earned in MA, 20 years of teaching experience, if not, use the completion of the length of service for the grant of step increment, or completed academic requirements, CAR, 150 hours in seminars, conference and trainings attended division, regional, and international to equal the requirements units to finish the MA. Degree in college or school last attended. Okay, qualified tayo dyan . So, basic requirements in applying for ERF: original copy of the official transcript of records and special order or certification of graduation duly certified by the school concerned, sworn statement of a teacher if units were earned in a private school, updated service record, original or certified Xerox copy of an approved ERF as teacher 2, if any, for an application to teacher 3. Certification from the school concerned regarding the number of units for graduation in MA if claiming for T1 to T3, or certification of completion academic requirements card, or certification that the applicant has passed the comprehensive examination, duly accomplished ERF. 7 original certificates of training, seminars attended, international, national, and division levels, and or other activities. Only teachers with at least VS performance should be recommended for upgrading. Procedure in processing ERFs. The filing of ERFs can be initiated either by the SDO Division Office, SDO, or the teacher concerned. The ERF shall be evaluated by the SDOs together with the required documents and post-audited by the regional office concerned and determine whether or not it meets the required points. Number 3, the teacher shall be duly informed by the DepEd regional office through the SDO whether his or her ERF is approved or disapproved. The SDO shall be prepare a request for ERF implementation, which shall be endorsed and submitted together with the supporting documents by the DepEd regional offices to the DBMROs concerned. Number 5, DepEd regional offices shall be determined whether or not there are available funds for the implementation thereof. If none, the same shall be returned to the SDO with the information that the reclassification may be considered in the next budget cycle. If there are available funds, the BMRO shall prepare and corresponding NUSCA and issue the same to the regional offices copy furnish the SDO and school concerned. Upon receipt of the notice of organization, staffing, and classification action, the SDO shall now prepare the necessary documents for appointment. Implementation of approved ERFs. Documentary requirements: original copy of the plantilla allocation list, original copy of updated service record, certified true copy of the approved equivalent record form ERF, certified true copy of the marriage contract. This applies to the married female teacher whose ERF has been approved while she was still single. So original copy of the certification as the availability of funds endorsement to the SDS. Okay, problem issued encountered during the processing of request for upgrading the position. So this is the item number of the recommendee is being occupied by another person, lack of supporting documents. Item number cannot be found in PSI POP. Item numbered is vacant. Photocopy documents were not authenticated. The actual salary indicated in the service record does not tally with the salary appearing on the PSI POP. Okay, monthly upgrading of the personal service itemization and plantilla of personnel under the web-based application in BC number 549 dated October 21, 2013. Objectives: to obtain real-time data on the status of agency staffing, particularly the number of filled and unfilled position, to have a reliable basis for updating the forward estimate on personnel services, and determining the manpower requirements of the departments or agencies. To serve as basis for appointments to position and to familiarize human resources management officers, administrative officers on the process of tagging and position of the appropriate PAPs for greater accuracy of budget allocation in the MFOs in the fiscal year 2018 budget and onwards. Procedural guidelines: updated the POP portion on a monthly basis and uploaded to the DBM GMIS database every last week of the month. PSI POP. So, tingnan natin to. Be familiar po. Tingnan natin. Number of. So, yeah. So, pwede nyong i-download to para masagutan nyo. So, ito yung record form number 36-36, page 5 of number 5 pages. So, ayan. Fill upan nyo. No? Yan yung pinilapan sa PSI POP. Okay, DepEd Order number 44, series of 2006. Bailment of the nationwide lump sum appropriation for equivalence record form ERF, conversion of position, reclassification of position, and salary step increment. Pertinent documents such as plantilla allocation list, copies of the approved ERFs, updating service record, and others as the case may be shall be properly evaluated and endorsed by the school divisions offices to DepEd regional office concerned, which will subsequently transmit such as DBM regional office. These documents will serve as their base in the evaluation and or action of the said request. So, maraming salamat. Sana nakatulong ang video na ito sa mga tanong natin regarding sa ARF, no? So, sa palagay ko naman qualified na ako diyan sa ARF na to. So, maraming salamat at may natutunan naman tayo. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe naman para magkaroon tayo ng maraming followers. Share nyo rin sa mga friends ninyo na willing na magpa-ARFs. Thank you for watching guys. Maraming salamat po. God bless us all.